With spring and summer coming up, I thought what better video to make than my picks for the top fragrances that you can get today as a teenager. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video and talk about number one, which is Acqua Di Gio Profondo. So these aren't in any particular order, but this is a fragrance that I've just recently picked up, and I'm going to rate this a 7.4 out of 10. I just actually wore it today where I sprayed this on 4 times, and I found the projection to not be that good, nor the longevity. So I think those are the two downsides to this fragrance, but I am also wearing this in like 40-45 degree weather. But if I had to describe the smell, it's definitely fresh. It feels like you're out near the sea. It does have those sea notes in it. It has mandarin orange as well as some bergamot in there as well. There's amber too. But it really is a good fragrance for your spring/summer seasons. If I'm going to be honest, I'd say this is more suited towards summer. My first initial thoughts before I wore this on skin was that it smelled exactly like you would if you came out of a shower and you put soap on. It smelled exactly how that smell is, if you know what I'm talking about. So I highly would recommend picking this up if you are a teen, because it's a very youthful fragrance, as all of these are going to be. Very fresh. It does have a masculine side to it as well, so it's more obviously suited towards a man. And yeah, I mean, honestly, this is, in my opinion, a 7.4. Could be better, but it could be worse as well. It's pretty solid, and that's why I'm going to give it a 7.4. You can find this for around $80 for a 2.5 ounce bottle, which is what I have right here. I will leave a link in the description below where you can go ahead and pick it up. So now we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, a recent pickup of mine. This, in my opinion, is by far the best summer fragrance that you can get if you are a teenager. If you want to smell great in the summer, this is going to be the fragrance to pick up. Very fresh, very citrusy. It's very youthful as well. It smells amazing. This is honestly, in my opinion, a 9.4 out of 10 fragrance. Now, the longevity of this fragrance is pretty decent, with around 7 to 9 hours, what people seem to report. And the projection is pretty good as well. I haven't had a chance to use this myself, so I'm just going off of what people have said. That's because I did just cop this fragrance, but it does smell very, very nice. I've had the chance to spray it a couple of times, smell it, and that's why I ended up picking this up, because I loved it so much. And this you can actually find for pretty cheap. So on fragrance discounters, you can find this anywhere from around $35 for a 1.7 ounce bottle, I think this is, or up to around $40 to $50 for a bigger bottle. I will have this also linked in the description below if you want to go check it out. Highly recommend this. With this one, this also has mandarin orange. It does have grapefruit as well, which you can definitely smell in there. And there is, again, the sea notes that come with this fragrance. I do say this is more suited towards your summer season. It does work in spring as well, depending on how hot your springs can get. But overall, like I said, a 9.4 out of 10 for this fragrance. This fragrance smells amazing, very aromatic and citrusy, and just smells pretty masculine. And it's something that any teenager can pick up, and you should be good wearing this. It's definitely something that I would recommend to blind buy. I didn't blind buy this fragrance, but I went into Ulta Beauty to smell it, and then I bought it online, and it smells amazing. All right, so coming in at number 3, this is going to be Yves Saint Laurent EDT. This fragrance, in my opinion, my objective opinion, this is the best fragrance you can get if you're a teenager for the spring season. Now, this does work very well in both spring and summer, but I have to be honest and say this is definitely a fragrance that you can wear in spring. It doesn't smell too fresh like those ones for you to wear in spring. Obviously, you can still wear those in spring, but I'm trying to just kind of point towards a specific season instead of grouping them together. But with that, all of these do work for spring and summer, so keep that in mind. Now, this one is a little bit more versatile than the other two. This is something that you could even wear in the fall and winter. But with that, obviously, it's more suited towards the spring and summer season. But I definitely think this is 100% suited for the spring. Now, notes wise in this, it has apple, bergamot. Now, with the notes in this fragrance, it's apple, bergamot, sage, a bunch of different notes that come together to make this smell amazing. And yeah, it just smells fantastic. If you use it right, you're gonna get a lot of compliments. But let's talk about the performance and longevity of this fragrance. So I'm gonna go off of personal opinion because I've had this for around 3 to 4 years now. So I'm gonna kind of give you my personal opinion on those two factors. So with projection, this projects like a beast. This is a beast mode fragrance. With 2 sprays, people are gonna smell you regardless of whether you're outside or inside. If you're outside, I would recommend 3, but 2 inside definitely. Because I've been told with just 3 sprays of this fragrance that it's too much and too overpowering in an indoor setting. So I had to use 2. Seems to work great for me. I've had lots of people tell me that this smells really good. So definitely a pickup that I think every teen should make, especially for the spring and summer season. It's gonna be something that lots of people are gonna recommend. It's been something lots of people have recommended for a long time, and I truly think it still holds up. Now, I'm not so sure about how newer batches of this fragrance seem to work, but so far from what I've heard, they are about the same as the old batches. So definitely something I would recommend picking up. Best spring fragrance that you can get. You can also find this at discounters as well, which you can just check out the link in the description and it'll take you there. All right, so those were 3 fragrances that I think are good for spring and summer. Now I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions. So starting off with number 1, this is Versace Eros, the EDT. Absolute gem. I love this fragrance so much. This smells so good. It's more of a clubbing fragrance though. This is even more versatile than YSLY. You can wear this any time of the year, but spring and summer do even work for this. Honestly, something that has been pretty popular, but it's a definite cop for you if you are younger. In my opinion, this smells fantastic. And then my last honorable mention is going to be Versace Dylan Pour Homme, as well as Versace Dylan Blue. Those 2 are very youthful as well. They are blue fragrances and just perfect for spring and summer. Lots of people really like Versace Pour Homme, so take with that as you wish. I will have those also linked in the description below, guys. So that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you guys did like it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications because I do post fragrance content every single Wednesday. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video as always, where we actually will be revealing after 9 p.m. Unless that might be next week, so we'll figure it out. Watch for an after 9 p.m. review, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.